Hello, my name is Ava Renee Lin, and I am from San Francisco State University. Today, I will be summarizing my research, which discusses stereotype threat within the computer science field and how it pertains to the further development and inclusion of diversity within computer science as a whole. For too long, the field of computer science has significantly struggled with diversity as a whole, specifically when it comes to the representation of Black, Latinx, Native American, Native Alaskan, and female scientists. The underrepresentation that is primarily evident within this field of study is partially due to the overt negative stereotypes that are placed upon underrepresented minorities, which then in turn lead to the impediment of their overall performance within said field. When a member of an underrepresented group in computer science feels inferior to the majority because of prevalent stereotypes pertaining to their abilities, they experience a situational circumstance known as stereotype threat. The experience of stereotype threat allows for the intellectual performance of an individual to be hindered by their concerns about reinforcing stereotypes associated with their coordinating minority group. Similarly, these stereotypes then commonly feed into the way that other members of the computer science field interpret and view the presence of underrepresented minorities amongst their peer groups. The present study examines stereotype threat in two different computer science programs at a diverse urban university, a traditional computer science major program, and a novel computer science minor program, which was created specifically to advance computer literacy while diversifying minority representation within computer science. The sample for this study consisted of 92 participants. In order to obtain data for this study, a link was distributed to students whom were enrolled in the introductory computer science classes. The survey contained basic demographic questions and items which assess stereotype threat. These items were obtained from a measure created by Ben Zeev and colleagues in 2017 and derived from Shapiro in 2011. The data was analyzed using planned comparisons, and we found that there was a significant difference between the self-reported experience of stereotype threat for men and women in the sample, with women reporting a higher level of stereotype threat than men. No significant difference was identified between the experience of stereotype threat for students in the computer science major courses and the students in the minor program. As the students in the major program were overwhelmingly white or Asian and male, and the students in the minor program were exclusively from underrepresented groups, this finding suggests that the computer science minor program may serve as a protective function against stereotype threat for students belonging to underrepresented groups. It is important to note that no significant difference was found between stereotype threat for women in the minor program and women in the computer science major. However, this is because the power for this analysis was quite low due to the small number of female participants who were in the computer science major. The results from the current study highlight and put into further perspective the continual underrepresentation of underrepresented groups within traditional computer science programs. Stereotype threat arising from inequalities or representation within an academic context can lead to poor academic outcomes for underrepresented groups. Simply the awareness of affirming stereotypes correlated with one's minority group alone possesses the potential to induce trends of impaired academic performance amongst underrepresented students. This study also portrays the potential for programs aimed at supporting underrepresented students to cultivate an educational environment that can work to reduce the damage that stereotype threat can bring about while supporting the academic success of underrepresented students as a whole. Thank you so much for your time and attention.